Hello everyone, welcome to H&S Automotive, and thank you for taking an interest in this 2016 GMC Sierra. In this video we'll be doing a walkthrough of this vehicle. I'll point out any imperfections the vehicle has, and then we'll also go over some of the major features and functions of this vehicle. Now before we get started, we would like to point out that we purchased this vehicle from an insurance company. This vehicle had some damage in the front end area, which caused us to replace the front bumper cover, the grille, the hood, and I believe the radiators were replaced as well. So it wasn't an accident, and then all these repairs were done by a professional body shop. So as you can see, there's no paint blending issues or anything like that. All the panels line up nicely. Now with that being said, this vehicle does have a clear Wisconsin title. It's not a salvage or rebuilt or anything like that, but we did buy it from an insurance company, and it did have some damage up in the front end area. All right, so with that out of the way, we'll get started with our video walkthrough. At first, I'll just kind of walk around the vehicle, give you guys a general overview, and then after that, we will dive in a little bit deeper. So here we are coming around towards the rear. And then here we are on the passenger side. All right, so from here, we will take a closer look at the front of the vehicle, starting with the front bumper cover, or the front metal bumper. As you can see, nice and clean, as you would expect, since this vehicle bumper did get replaced. So the paint is matched up exactly to the paint coat of the vehicle, so there's no paint blending issues or anything like that. Everything was installed properly, so we got the lower skid plate and all that stuff. Got the hooks right over here. And then taking a look at the grille, once again, nice and intact, no issues there. And then same goes for the headlights. They're not hazed over or anything like that. So very, very good work done by the body shop. And then taking a look at the hood. So as you can see, panel gaps are nice and even. Same goes for the driver's side as well. And then hood was replaced as well. And then it was painted to paint match the color of the vehicle. So you won't see any rock chips or anything like that, since it is a fresh paint job. Looks nice and sharp. And then checking out the driver's side front fender. Once again, nice and clean. Now I'm looking for any dents or scratches or anything like that, any imperfections that you may see, but don't see a whole lot here. And then taking a look at the rims of the vehicle. Now the rims do have some corrosion. These are aluminum rims, so they are prone to corrosion right over there, as you can see on the edges, but nothing too severe. And then moving on to the driver's side door. Once again, looking for any dents or scratches or anything like that, but don't see a whole lot. And then this vehicle is equipped with the side steps. Adds to the look of the vehicle. And then moving on to the rear door as well. This is nice and clean. And then moving on to the bedside. The bed is also nice and clean as well. So previous owners definitely took good care of this vehicle. Owner or owners, not sure how many owners it's had, but definitely a very sharp looking truck. Checking out the rear of the vehicle, starting with the tail lights. Tail lights are nice and clear, no haziness to them. And then the tailgate is also in very good condition. We do have a backup camera right over here. And then nice little side steps to climb into the bed right there. And then taking a look at the rear bumper. The rear bumper does have an imperfection right over here. I guess somebody had backed into something, probably a trailer or something like that. So there is a little bit of an imperfection right over there, but nothing major. Checking out the passenger side. Bedside is nice and clean, no issues there. Don't see any dents or scratches or anything like that. And then same goes for the passenger side front and rear doors. So overall the truck is actually very, very clean. And then checking out the passenger side fender as well. Once again, nice and clean. Alrighty, so from here we will check out the interior and see what that's all about. Starting with the driver's door. We do have some power windows as well as power door locks, and then power mirrors as well. and we have 2 memory settings for the seat and the seats in this vehicle. This vehicle does have the upgraded Bose surround sound right over there. And then here is the overview of the interior. As you guys can see, nice and clean. It was very well taken care of by the previous owners. Alrighty, so from here we will climb into the vehicle. And alrighty guys, so as you can see, we are in the interior of this vehicle. Starting with the instrument cluster. As you can see, the vehicle has 147,000 miles, almost 148,000 miles on the odometer. Checking out the RPMs, idle's nice and smooth, no issues there. Oil pressure is nice and even. And then got a lot of gauge clusters over there, gives you a lot of information. And then, but as you can see, there's no warning lights, there's no check engine light, transmission light, or anything like that. So mechanically, the vehicle is in very good condition. And now checking out the steering wheel, we do have some steering wheel mounted controls. Got some controls on the right side of the steering wheel. It's just to kind of flip through the screen, the LCD screen that's right in the middle over there. And then on the left side, we have our cruise controls for the vehicle. So to turn it on or off is just this right over here. To set the cruise, and then to increase or decrease the speed is just right over there. And then right over here, we have our all-wheel drive. So this vehicle is an all-wheel drive. Controls right over here. And then the headlight controls are right there. And then behind the steering wheel, we have our typical turn signal stalks, which doubles as the wiper operation. And then on the other side, we have our transmission selector right over here. This vehicle has a 6-speed automatic transmission. And then taking a look at the dash, getting an overview of the dashboard. As you guys can see, nice and clean, no issues there, no rips or tears or anything like that. In the middle, we have a screen right over here. As you can see, we got Bluetooth connectivity and has a bunch of audio controls. Probably too much to go into right now, but it's got your typical AM, FM, as well as aux connectivity. I believe it has USB as well. Yep, USB is right over here. And then I believe it's got an internal hard drive as well. So lots of audio options right over there. And then a bunch of other stuff here. I'll just kind of try to play with it a little bit. And then if you go to, we got your navigation right there, and then messages. So lots to play around with. And then once we shift to reverse, we got a backup camera as well, nice and clear. And then press the home screen, and then it gives you a list all of your apps right over there. So you got your audio controls, the phone, projection, not sure what that is, but settings, text, and then traffic information, all at the touch of a button. So lots to play around with right over there. And then we do have heated and cooled seats in this vehicle, as you can see right over here. Heated and cooled seats for the front passenger and driver. And then we have our climate controls right over here. So do have dual zone climate control, so the driver and the passenger can have their own climate set up, or they can just sync it. And then fan speed is right here in the middle, and then the vent controls are right there as well. So lots of options there as well. And then the passenger seat controls are right there for the temperature. We got some buttons right over here to adjust the pedals, and then the traction control button. And then this is not a jellyfish launcher. This is your light for the bedside. I know it looks like we're launching jellyfish, but it's the light for the bedside. And then right over here, we have a storage compartment. And I believe there's a little cover that comes. But we got some more cup holders right over here. And then additional storage right there as well. And then, yeah, just kind of checking out the interior. As you guys can see, nice and clean, no issues or anything. All right, so from here we will check out the rear seating area. Alrighty guys, so checking out the rear seating area, we have power windows back here as well. And then checking out the rear seats. Now these seats do flip up to open up all this space for additional storage, and then to just put them down, just kind of yank on them right there, and then they fold out, and then we do have a armrest which doubles as a cup holder right there as well. So nice creature comforts back here, and then plenty of space back here as well. So space is not an issue. This is a full-size pickup truck, so plenty of space to go around. And then here I'll just kind of climb out of the truck again. So as you can see, the vehicle is currently runs nice and smooth, no odd noises or vibrations, but we will take a closer look at the engine compartment. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we are in the engine compartment for the vehicle. So from here, I'll just kind of be quiet for a second, let you guys take a listen. As you guys can tell, nice and smooth running engine, no odd noises or vibrations. And then, as you guys can see, there's a lot of space in this engine. So if you guys like to work on your own cars, this is the perfect vehicle to do that in. Plenty of room all around the engine. Space is definitely not an issue. Alrighty, so this is a 5.3 liter V8 engine, and runs nice and smooth. Made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Alrighty, so from here we will check out the undercarriage of the vehicle. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we've got this GMC Sierra on the left over here. So we will be checking out the undercarriage. I will start from the front and work my way towards the back. Starting with the passenger side front suspension. As you guys can see, nice and clean. The CV boots are not ripped or torn. Now if these were ripped or torn, you would see grease all over the place and it would just be a mess down here. But as you can see, nice and clean. And then all the suspension components are properly mounted and secured. Nothing's loose or dangling or anything like that. And then same goes for the driver's side as well. CV boots are nice and intact, and everything is properly mounted and secured. Kind of moving our way towards the back. Here, I'm going to move this apparatus out of the way. And then we will take a look at so we got the transmission right over here, and then the engine is right there. So I know there's a cover, but here, I'll just kind of try to sneak the camera in there. But just to kind of show you guys that there's no leaks. We're not looking for anything specific, but as you can see, so this is the engine oil pan right over here, and it is nice and dry. So there's no oil leaks or anything like that. Here's a better view. So no oil leaks on this engine. Got the bell housing over here. The transmission is right here. Once again, no oil leaks on the transmission either. And then speaking of transmission, we did change the fluid in this transmission. GM did update their transmission fluid, and this one has the updated Mobile One full synthetic in there. So yeah, so that's been done. And then just kind of taking a look at the frame rails. So right over here, we got the frame rails for the vehicle. As you guys can see, nice and straight. No corrosion issues or anything like that. Still got the factory coating on them. Same goes for this cross member right over here. And then right above my head is the transfer case right there. Once again, no oil leaks, no nothing. Not even seepage coming out of the seals, so that's very good to see. Yeah, so it's a very clean truck overall. And then this is the driver's side frame rail. Once again, no issues there either. Plenty of space on this vehicle, as you guys can tell. So a lot to do under here. And then right over here, we got the rocker panels. Once again, no corrosion issues or anything like that. Very good to see. And then right over here, we have the driver's side. Same goes on this side as well. And then we got our ABS pump right over here. So we will work our way towards the back. Our fuel tank is right up here, and then we have a nice and girthy drive shaft running from the transfer case all the way to the back over here. And then we got our exhaust muffler right there. There's no exhaust leaks or anything like that. We got our leaf springs for the rear. Everything's intact, nothing's cracked. And we have our shocks right over here, so the shocks are not leaking or anything like that. And then same goes for the driver's side as well. And then right over here, we got our rear differential. Rear differential is nice and clean, no seepage or anything like that, as you can see. So absolutely no leaks. This is just water. Managed to drive through a puddle on my way to the left. And then The rear suspension, like I said earlier, properly mounted and secured, no issues there. And then we have our brake lines right over here. No corrosion issues on those either, so good for plenty more miles to come. And then once again, frame rails nice and straight, frame rails nice and straight. And then our spare tires right over here. A lot of tread on the spare, so spare tires never been used, as you guys can see. And then we do have a full-size hitch on the back. Nice and clean. I don't think it's ever been used, because typically if it's been used, it's all rusted over. So this one is in very good condition. And then this truck is already, obviously, as you would expect, it's already got the trailer wiring right over there, so all the way from factory. So we will work our way back towards the front. Once again, nice and clean. And then right over here. So, and then right over here is the rear of the front bumper cover. Just kind of show you guys. And then, alrighty. Once again, guys, thank you for taking an interest in this 2016 GMC Sierra. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to ask, and we'll be happy to get those answered for you. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Bye-bye.